Former U.S. Surgeon General Jerome Adams is speaking out strongly against Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr., urging President Donald Trump to remove him from his post. Adams, who served as nation's top doctor during Trump's first administration, said Kennedy's leadership on vaccine and public health is putting Americans at risk and damaging the credibility of major health agencies. In an interview with CNN's Victor Blackwell on Saturday, Adams didn't hold back. He said, and I quote, "I absolutely believe President Trump should fire him for the good of the country and for the good of his own legacy." End of quote. This push from Adams comes after a heated hearing on Capitol Hill earlier in the week. Kennedy faced sharp questioning from both Democrats and Republicans over his vaccine policies, which have already led to turmoil on the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. The CDC's director even resigned, citing pressure over Kennedy's tougher stance on vaccines. Adams voiced the alarm about this direction. Adams said, and I quote, "I'm deeply concerned about the safety and health of the American people under RFK's leadership." End of quote. He warned that Kennedy is undermining institutions like the CDC, the Food and Drug Administration, and the National Institute of Health, agencies that millions of people rely on for trustworthy medical guidance. Adams also expressed the frustration with what he sees as Trump giving Kennedy too much influence. He said, and I quote, "I'm just flabbergasted that he seems to have President Trump in a thrall. On foreign policy, on the economy, on tariff, Trump is clearly the leader. But on health policy, it feels like he is letting RFK call the shots." End of quote. Even so, Adams left the door open for charge. She said in the quote, "I still believe President Trump will see the danger there. It's not just about America's well-being, it's also about his legacy. If Kennedy stays in charge making these kind of decisions, the damage could be permanent." End of quote. At Thursday hearing, Kennedy defended his actions. He argued that the recent shake-ups at the CDC were necessary adjustments that restore the agency's standing as the world's top public health authority. But his stance on vaccines drew sharp criticism. Democratic Senator Elizabeth Warren pressed him about a recent FDA decision to approve updated COVID-19 vaccine only for a limited group. She accused him of blocking broader access. Kennedy pushed back, saying, and I'm quote, "I'm not going to recommend a product without clinical data. Is that what you want me to do?" End of quote. His comment cast further doubt on vaccine effectiveness, adding fuel to controversy. President Trump, meanwhile, he tried to balance support for Kennedy with his own views. After the hearing, he praised Kennedy's performance, saying he did very well, even though Trump admitted he had not watched it. But the next day, Trump distanced himself from Florida's decision to end school vaccine requirements. Trump said, and I quote, "You have vaccines that work. They are not controversial and they should be used. Otherwise, people risk spreading disease and harming others." End of quote. The fight over Kennedy's role is shaping up to be a key test of Trump's leadership on health policy and a sign of how divided even his allies are over vaccines.